Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This session is entitled Daf Yomi Megila, Daf Yudbet. The Gemara has a startling line. It writes that during the party, Achashvairosh wore the big day kahuna. Rashi explains that he had the big day kahuna, the clothing of the Kohen, from Nevuchadnezer when he conquered the Mikdash, destroyed the Mikdash 70 years earlier. So Achashvairosh had his possession and he wore it at the party. The question is, why did he do that? Was it simply an aesthetic phenomena? He happened to like the look? Obviously not. It would seem that Achashvairosh, like the typical guy, has a problem. Deep down, the typical Gentile senses and knows that the Jewish nation is the chosen nation and the Torah is divine and it's from God. But they just cannot go ahead and face it on a conscious level. So there's subconscious need to deny what they truly know and understand to be true. And that is the veracity of the Torah. So the Gentiles come up with different plans and solutions to this dilemma. Achashvairosh, he chose to go ahead and somehow show that the clothing is silly, make fun of it, and just mock the whole phenomena. This was his way of dealing with the struggle that most Gentiles go through. On the one hand, a deep-seated knowledge that the Torah is true. On the other hand, the need to deny it and make fun of it. This could be contrasted with halacha in the Shulchan Aruch and Yoreh De'ah, Siman Kuf Mem Zayin, where the halacha writes, in Kuf Mem Vav actually, Tzarich l'sharesh acharei ha'elim v'lechnot l'Hashem ganai. There is a mitzvah to go ahead and uproot all idolatry, especially in the land of Israel, and to call it by a negative term and make fun of it. This has nothing to do with some subconscious recognition of the truth of idolatry. Simply, over the years, the Jews were sometimes pulled in to idolatrous cultures, even though we know it is false from the beginning to the end. And because of that, Chazal needed to make sure that the people stayed far away. And therefore, one of the harchakot, the ways to distance ourselves from idolatry, Chazal said, is also to put it down, make fun of it. But this has nothing to do with the Achashvairosh, where there somehow he had this inner dilemma. We have no inner dilemmas. We know it is false idolatry, and when Chazal simply had ways for the masses of people not to be pulled in by the nonsense of idolatry. Shalom.